Hey guys, in today's episode, we're going to have a conversation about prop firms and mainly the difference between online prop firms and brick and mortars. Are they scams? Are they not scams? Well, that's part of our discussion. If you're someone that's interested in becoming a prop firm trader, we're also going to lend some tips on what it takes to be successful because you may have to deviate from your set, quote, system or strategy. You'll see what I mean. Real quick, boss says no, FTMO is a scam. We've got an FTMO trader here right now. Cody says, scam. Why do you say that? Laugh out loud. I've gotten paid out every month. They pay, no scam. They are profiting from you failing challenges. Yeah, but that's every online prop firm. That's just the business aspect of that. That is every online prop firm. They're all profiting off of people failing challenges. That's why I said online prop firm, right? It's different than a brick and mortar prop firm. But here's the difference. A brick and mortar prop firm, they're not doing open invites, are they? So like we'll use S&B Capital for an example because we're good friends with them, right? You can't just walk up to S&B and be like, hey, I'm here. Like it doesn't work like that. Like you've got to go through either a different training process to them. You got to go through a job application process. So they are handpicking the traders that they're working with, and they're investing in that trader. So even if they're not going to be profitable in the first year, they see some type of promise, like a prospect. So they're going to work with that trader for a year, teach them, educate them, help them get them on track, and give them every opportunity to succeed. But they're not doing this with every trader off the street. So it's a different game. With the online prop firms, right? There's no application process. It's like, hey, we'll give you money, prove yourself. And they know that traders have egos. The majority of traders think they can do stuff that they can't actually do. Even the good ones are going to fail a couple times, right? Because a lot of these standards are pretty high. So they're making money off the failures, but I wouldn't call it a scam. I don't like that word scam. And I don't have any relationship with any of these firms, so I'm not defending anyone, but I wouldn't call it a scam. It's not a scam because they're upfront about it. That's just their business model. Their business model, and it's a great business model if you think about it, right? If we get 100 traders that take our challenge, we're going to have 90 of those traders fail, probably 95. 95 of those traders are going to fail, right? And we're going to make money off of whatever fee, I guess it is, to take the challenge. I have no idea what the fee is. The 5% of traders that succeed, right? They're going to come work for us and help us make more money. That is a win-win business model. Do you guys see that? If they fail, we still made money off of them with no risk for us because we never actually gave them money. If they succeed, they help our business, they trade our money and help us make more money. That's a great business model. It's not a scam. It's a great business model. Now, a scam would be like Cody said, if you passed the challenge and like they didn't pay you any money. If they're like, oh no, we got you next month. Like that would be a scam. Or if like they folded up and you never saw them again. Like that's a scam. So I know what you mean. You probably didn't mean the word scam, but it's different than online prop firms are different than kind of your traditional prop firms, where there's more of an investment in the trader and the training of a traditional prop firm versus online. It's like, hey, we're casting a wide net and we're just looking for good traders. It's not their fault. Most of the traders that take the challenge stink, even though the challenges are very hard. But I wouldn't use the word scam just because I think a scam is when you're doing something dishonest, in my opinion. Dishonest. All right. Cody said they literally reimburse you the money once you make the list, your first withdrawal. Cody's like, wait a minute. I'm getting paid monthly. Come on now. Real quick, Philip says most traders are failing on prop firms because first they do not have profitable strategy, and those who do fail because time limit. Yeah, that's I think I'm not staying on this too long, but that's a very good point, Phil. One, most people don't know what they're doing. Two, the requirements are tough, like especially with the time limit. And in trading, right? You hate to say it, but you never know. Like you're going to get hot streaks, you're going to get cold streaks in trading, right? It's hard to do it on a very small sample size. So it's hard to be like, hey, you've got a month and you've got to return this, because like it may be the middle of June and there may be nothing happening. There may be no volatility in the market. And if without volatility, there's no opportunity. So you just pick the bad month. So yeah, those are tough. There are a few that gave a trader I worked with, he's doing a year-long one where he has a year to do it. And he has a monthly requirement, but that requirement can come within any month, as long as like the previous months weren't too bad. He has to stay within like a drawdown limit. But like, even if he doesn't hit his requirement, he can continue to do it, which is a cool one. But yeah, the time limits are tough. And then there's all other requirements. Cody had to change his trading style because of stuff like not being able to hold stuff overnight or not being able to take a certain amount of risk. So you got, and you're going to get that in any prop firm though. So even a traditional one, you got to play by the rules. It's their money, right? If I were giving you my money to trade, please believe you play by my rules as well. So you got to make those adjustments, but those are the cool things that come with being a really successful trader is able to adapt, right? And that's the difference between a trader and a strategy follower, right? A strategy follower can do one thing. They can follow a strategy. As soon as that strategy doesn't work, they're asked to make an adjustment. They don't really have any other skill. They just follow a strategy. If you're a skilled trader, you can make adjustments where you can be like, okay, I'm not allowed to do this. All right, let's put the brain to work. Let's try this instead. And it's very similar to a professional athlete that can play different positions. If you can do one thing as a professional athlete, you may not last long, because you may get put with a different coach who has a different philosophy. He may need you to play a different role. And if you can't do it, you're going to be out the team. So the players that last the longest are the ones that are adaptable and adjustable. I forgot who it was. There was this player for Leeds United. What was his name? Dallas, maybe? He played like every single position throughout the year. Every single position. It was weird. Always found a spot in the team because they can put him anywhere. All right. Finally to dollar yen. Oh, I'm sorry, Duncan, we're getting here. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Again, we're super excited to have worked with so many traders that have come through our program and then have gone on to get funded. It just shows that there's a big difference between someone teaching you a set system and a set strategy versus someone that teaches you the skill of how to trade and the ability to adapt to any situation that's out there. If you're interested in doing the same, make sure you sign up for our program over at www.tier1trading.com. I recommend taking the 14-day trial membership first. That way you can get a feel for our trading style, our teaching style, and make sure it's the right fit for you before making any type of commitment.